Sup everybody, Jaxxsin here, and I was just about to go to bed. I just got done playing Dying Light, the fucking following DLC for like 8 hours, man, and I just got done cutting a highlights clip that I'll be uploading later. But I went to go lay down in bed, I was just bullshitting on Facebook for a minute, and I seen a fucking link in my Witcher group that made me about shit my pants. And that's that DICE gave this year's award for Game of the Year to Fallout 4 over The Witcher 3. Over The Witcher 3 and over Bloodborne. Over fucking... I'm just saying, this fucking thing is the weakest game on that list. And it got Game of the Year. Now, let me start by saying I'm not saying that Fallout 4 is not a good, entertaining game at all. Or that it's not worth the $60 that you pay for it, you know, or for what you get in content and shit like that at all. Alright? The game is massive. It's got lots of shit to do, right? It's got a lot of stuff going on in it. It's got that base building shit. It's got all sorts of fucking extra features, right? But this thing ain't Game of the Year. Okay? I'm sorry. It's not. Okay? And just for, you know, for those of you who don't know what the DICE even stands for in DICE Awards, it stands for Design, Innovate, Communicate, and Entertain. Okay? Now this is the fucking Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences, and this is like dudes who are supposedly low-level industry people or whatever, independent industry people, blah blah. Bullshit. Okay? Bullshit. If I needed any more proof that this fucking thing was bullshit, then all they had to do was give Fallout 4 the fucking Game of the Year over The Witcher 3. Alright? I'm sorry, that's all they had to do, and they did it. Okay? Design, innovate, communicate, and entertain. Okay, well let's start. Fallout 4's design is is running on an engine that is fucking over 10 years old. Okay? A game engine that's over 10 years old. So that's the design. Innovate. It's running off of a game engine that's 10 years old. How is that innovating anything? How is that innovating the industry? Alright? Communicate. Communicate. So, you know, if you haven't checked, I'll have a link to it below, but you know that Bethesda in their latest patch, update 1.3, they said that they fixed a bug wherein the player couldn't speak to Desdemona to turn in the quest Underground Undercover. They said it was addressed and fixed in this update. Okay? It's not fixed. Alright? It's not. Okay? I went to it on my save. Doesn't work. I still can't turn in that quest. Okay? I had 7, 8, I can't even remember exactly how many people who have commented on my videos, my various Fallout 4 bug videos, saying that they are still stuck on the Underground Undercover bugs. Alright? So the fucking thing ain't fixed. So communicate? Is that how you communicate, Bethesda? You fucking lie? Because that's a lie. Alright? You said it was fixed, and it's not fixed. You said it was fixed, Bethesda, and it's not fixed, Bethesda. That is a lie. Entertain. Okay. That I'll give them. They hit me. They got me there. It was entertaining. Fallout 4 was an entertaining game, okay? But now let's go over that same list and let's do The Witcher 3, okay? Design. Okay? Design. It's all brand new. All new, dude. All new. Brand new open world. These guys went above and beyond with this game. Alright? They created an entire world from scratch. Not just reworking and redesigning a fucking already in place thing. Okay? And they may have, I don't know, they may have reused the engine for The Witcher 2. I'm not entirely sure. I've never felt the need to look more further into it because the game ran so fucking smooth and fucking flawless that I never had to look into it. Okay? Innovate. The Witcher 3 is pretty fucking innovating. It's one of the best RPGs I've ever played in my life. Okay? Hands down. And I've played a lot. I've been playing games since I was fucking, you know, wee little fucking lad. Like, you know, 6, 7 years old. Maybe even younger. Okay? So the fucking thing is that the fucking Witcher 3, if I say that, dude, and it's innovate, man, fucking that thing innovated. That game was insane. Communicate. Well, I'll just say this. They've not once has CD Projekt Red lied about fixing something in their official patch notes that wasn't fixed. They've not ever said, okay, hey guys, we fixed this problem. And then you go there and it's still not fixed. Okay? That's a blatant lie on Bethesda's part. I don't care. You can fucking argue that it's Game of the Year all you want, but you can't argue that they fucking lied. Okay? Because it's not fixed. And they said it was fixed. And it's not fixed. That's a fucking lie. Entertain. Fallout did entertain. Fallout 4 did entertain. But you know what Fallout 4 also did is it infuriated. It frustrated and it infuriated a lot of people playing it, not only on the console, but on the PC. Because you know what, dude? This wasn't like a Skellige's Most Wanted situation, or maybe like the 2 or 3 other quests with The Witcher that were bugged, but you could finish. You know what I mean? This wasn't like that. This wasn't just some random side quest that was just there for you to go fucking, you know. I mean, this was a fucking main story mission with one of the 3 possible endings to the game. Okay? And it wasn't just one quest that was bugged out, it was another quest that was bugged out. And now I've heard from 3 different comments that since the update 1.3, the Minutemen ending is having issues now. I don't know why, but you got this company that has a game that fucking has broken quests in it that are already pimping DLC. Okay, they're already pimping their DLC. So their DLC was already fucking finished. The DLC was already fucking finished. Okay? Which means that their time spent working on that DLC could have been spent fixing the base version of the game. Okay? Their time spent lying on patch notes could have been spent fixing the base version of the game. Okay? Bethesda is not in my good book right now of publishers that I give a fuck about. Okay? Because that's what they are, guys. They're a publisher. They're not a fucking developer anymore. They are a publisher. Okay? So when you think of Activision and all these big names, dude, you know what? Bethesda's right there with them now. Okay? Maybe not to the same kind of fuckery, but you know what? Tell me if this doesn't sound like an Activision or an EA move. Releasing a broken game, not fixing the game, and immediately having DLCs available to buy. Okay? Not only that, they had a season pass available that doesn't say what's in it. Doesn't say what's in it. Alright? But this game somehow gets a pass. And not only gets a pass, it gets a pass to the point where it's game of the fucking year over The Witcher 3 and fucking Bloodborne. No, it doesn't. Okay? And I don't care how much you enjoyed that game. Alright? I don't care how much you enjoyed that game. If you played that fucking game, and you played the fucking Witcher 3, and you played Bloodborne, you played all 3 of these like I did, it doesn't come down to personal taste at a certain point. It comes down to functionality. Okay? 2 of those 3 games functioned perfectly. Okay? The first time I played through it, albeit a couple of few little bugs with The Witcher 3. Okay? Bloodborne ran smoother fuck. I didn't have one problem with Bloodborne. Not a single bug, not a single glitch, nothing. You know, of course there were some ragdoll physics bugs, but that shit's just awesome. Okay, who gives a fuck about that? Alright? Witcher 3, I didn't have a single main story mission that I went to turn in to the quest giver, and the quest giver fucking stand there and look at me like I'm a fucking asshole. Okay? I was able to turn in every single quest. I was able to beat that game. And I didn't even discover Skellige's Most Wanted quest till after I was fucking over 200 hours in. 200 hours in, being able to complete every quest I encountered. Okay? 4 days in to Fallout 4, right? And I'm already at a wall with the chosen fucking the people that I've chosen to represent for my fucking ending, and I can't even turn in the quest. I'm at a standstill. Bitch won't talk to me, right? Won't let me turn in my quest. But that's Game of the Year. That's Game of the Year. That's the one that deserves Game of the Year, right? Over Bloodborne, which I never had a problem with at all, right? Over The Witcher 3, which never had a problem at all. Fallout 4 wins. And I'm supposed to take this fucking group of individuals' seriously. I'm meant to take this group of individuals seriously. I'm meant to not think that someone got a shitload of money, right? I'm meant to think that because I'm telling you, dude, I'm telling you, okay? Regardless of how entertaining Fallout 4 was, regardless of how much fun it was to play, all right? If you're looking at this from a straight up, just as a bystander, all right? As the fucking, don't look at this from the viewpoint of a fan. Look at this from a technical aspect, okay? As a technical fucking outlook on all three of these games, okay? Witcher 3 worked fine. Few quests had little glitchy bugs. You could still complete them. Only one out of, I can't even name how many quests, more than what's in the Fallout, guaranteed. And I'm saying more because I'm not talking about repeating quests, all right? I'm talking about fresh new quests with fucking fresh dialogue, fresh story, shit like that. Fucking Witcher 3 beat Fallout 4 hands down. In that aspect. Beat them hands down, right? And only one of those was bugged to the point where you couldn't complete it. And it was a fucking side mission that had nothing to do with the main story whatsoever. Nothing to do with it. Fallout 4, for sure, that I have encountered, alright? That I personally have encountered, has two main story bugs with the railroad ending. Two of them, okay? Two brick walls that if you hit, you can't get out of, okay? And I've heard of people reloading saves up to 5 hours prior to this bug, and it still doesn't work when they get there. That means these poor people played through that shit for 5 hours that they had already just played. They played through 5 hours more of that to get to that point, to have that quest bug out on them again. Alright? Now this isn't like, these aren't isolated things, right? Yes, they're not as common, right? With the number of copies that they've sold this game, this is a small bug, right? But the fucking ones in The Witcher 3 weren't small. They were unheard of, okay? It was unheard of that anyone was running into a quest that was breaking the main story, okay? Unheard of, right? But you've got people running into shit that's breaking the militia ending, the fucking Minutemen ending, the fucking railroad ending. You know what I mean? Right? Like, what's going on? But that's Game of the Year. That's Game of the Year. Right? And they cleaned up on a bunch of other ones, dude, that they just, arguably, one could argue that they deserve RPG of the Year. Because, where in the case of Witcher 3, whereas you're role-playing as Geralt, and then in the case of Fallout 4, where you're role-playing as your own character that you yourself create, you know what I mean? Even though they gave it that stupid fucking voice actor that pretty much ruins it, you could argue that that's a better role-playing experience, being able to create your own character, have that customization, available, over playing Geralt, which I would say Geralt was way more fun to play than my fucking asshole of a fucking character that I ended up pressing X lots just to not have to hear anymore. Okay? But you could argue that. And I would say, I can't argue against that. That goes down to personal taste. And yes, it's probably correct. It would be more fun to role play as yourself. Right? But here's the thing. Okay? Maybe this motherfucker got Game of the Year because it made more than fucking Witcher 3. Because we know it did. We know it did. I don't care who you are. Fallout 4 outsold The Witcher 3. Okay? It did. Okay? And then you look at what the mobile Game of the Year is, and it's Fallout Shelter, and then it all begins to make sense. This is a committee of cash. Okay? Cash who want a fucking more, money for I'm sorry. That's about all I got left to say about it. It's bullshit. It doesn't deserve Game of the Year. Witcher 3 wins Game of the Year. I'm gonna end this there. I have no respect for these people. I have no respect, and I could give a fuck less about their opinion after that choice. Like, after that choice alone, fuck off. That's my rant. I'm going to fucking bed. Night, everybody. Love you guys.